Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, it's been a very long time, but I'm back and look at my setup. It's gorgeous. Why is there moisturizer in the back? I have my laptop here and we are going to be tier ranking popular BookTok books. Warning, this may trigger some people because we don't have the same opinions. Okay, so we have a lot of titles, so let's continue this video. Okay, so the 5 categories are elite, very good but not 5 stars, average, yeah, nah, and trash. So elite is like, I gave it 5 stars. It was brilliant. I loved it. Very good but not 5 stars is like the 4 to 4.75 rating. It was really good. I loved it, but there was like something a little off that I didn't like give it 5 stars. And then the middle is like a 3 to 3.75, which is like average. Yeah, now is under 3, and trash is like, I didn't even want to rate it because it didn't even deserve that amount. So we're starting off with Once Upon a Broken Heart, and to be honest, I've got to put it in very good but not 5 stars because I think I rated it about a 4 star because it was kind of boring in some parts. I really did enjoy the whole like idea behind it, but I feel like some of the parts, the execution wasn't done in the best parts. Like maybe there was like too many things that I didn't really care about it in it. I don't know. I think it was kind of slow as well. Like I feel like not much happened in the first book, but like it was still like the average like 350, 400 pages. Next one is Crescent City. And I don't know if you can see behind me, but we got Bryce in the corner. We've got her candle right there. Is that another Bryce candle? Probably. So we're gonna have to put that Crescent City in elite. I love this book. I cried for Connor and Danica. Those moments were literally so sad. Love the second book as well. Sarah J Maas, guys, don't even talk to me about Sarah J Maas. It is what it is. I should show you though. Look how gorgeous this tour edition of Crescent City is that I have. So bloody beautiful. I've also got the Illumicrate editions and the Waterstone edition and just the normal paperback, like Australia paperback. Moving on, Six of Crows. Now we've got another elite, like it has to be elite. I don't know if you know, but in this corner is my Leigh Bardugo corner, and Nina and Matthias are literally the loves of my lives. Yeah, so we're gonna put it up there. I just think that the way it was written, the integration of all the different characters, period. Like, what else can I say? 10 out of 10. Next, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. It has to be an elite, of course it does. 1, 2, 3 editions right here. I think I only own 3 editions, but absolutely killed me. I think I read it in like 8 hours one Christmas. I think it was 2020 Christmas, and I cried my eyes out. It was beautiful. Next, Heartstopper. Elite, babe. It's just gotta be. It's gotta be elite. Like, don't even at me right now. They're here. There's my Heartstopper. And then my Fairy Elite editions are up there, and I've got a few editions here too. Next is A Quarter Silver Flames, which this needs to be up in elite as well because I cried my eyes out. Once again, I think it's all about crying. If I love a series, I would have cried in it. But not to be mistaken with Akata, which I would put in average. I don't know if it's just because it's first person. I think I'm not like a first person girly when it comes to fantasy. When it's fantasy, it has to be third person, but first person, like contemporary romance or just like mafia romance, that's fine. But when it's fantasy, there's so much more story to be told that's not from the point of view of the main character, and I feel like that's a miss when it comes to fantasy, which is why A Quarter Silver Flames is an elite and Akata is an average. Yeah, it's average. Let's all be honest. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and then it's not. Next, Throne of Glass. Now everyone's gonna hate me because I only made it to the beginning of Empire of Storms. I thought the first 2 books were along the same like averageness of A Court of Thorns and Roses, but then continuing on they were like in the year now section. So I'm gonna put it in year nah, but it's pretty much in between average and year nah for me. That's just my personal opinion, so please don't come for my throat. If you love it, that's amazing. Period. You love what you love, and I'll not love What I don't love? Yeah. Next is the Mindfuck series by St. Abby. And this is elite. This is absolutely elite. My copy is up there. But I'm also getting the Mystic Box edition and I'm so excited. But yeah, I loved it. It was just like nothing that I had ever read before where like the main female character is the murderer. Next is King of Battle and Blood, which is going up into the elite. This book, it's just the best enemies to lovers romantasy. I loved it. So chaotic. Yeah, just constantly smash. Enemies to lovers, like they're still enemies and they're smashing. And the plot twist at the end, very good. I did think that was going to happen because I'm literally chaotic. I feel like me and Scarlett St. Clair are on the same level because I've also read her A Touch of Darkness series. Beautiful as well. Not as good as this, but I also read the second book in the series and yeah, that one was a yeah nah for me, but we're only talking about the first one. Okay. Next is the Cruel Prince series. I'm going to clump them all together. And this one for me is very good, but not 5 stars. I loved the last one and the first one. You can see my huge collection. Next is Fourth Wing. Now this one's a little bit controversial. Controversial. I have the arc right here. That's not the reason why it's controversial. But it's not in the elite section for me. It's got to be in the very good, but not 5 stars. Fourth Wing has everything that makes it an amazing romantasy. The romance, the enemies to lovers, the fantasy aspect. Oh my god! And I feel like this book really associated to like Divergent, Hunger Games, because it had that nostalgia. Next is Shatter Me. This is like the same. It's very good, but not a 5 stars. For me, I think I love the whole aspect behind it, but I know what I was picking up. It was a YA book, and I think I read it when I was like 19 or 20. And it just like didn't hold up to what I was reading at the time, which was like NA fantasies, you know, like contemporary adult romances. But I felt like for me, my palette was a little bit different. And that's probably why it's there and not in like the elite section. Next is Zodiac Academy. I was obsessed with this all of the end of last year and now going on to present because I'm still obsessed with it. But I know that there's a lot of faults. So I don't think I rated one of the books in the series a 5 stars. So it's very good, but not 5 stars. Next is The Predator by Run X, and this one's going in the very good but not 5 stars either. I think I rated this like a 4.5 stars or something, but I actually only did that because of peer pressure. And I felt like if I didn't say that, then people were going to be very angry at me. So I think it was more of like a 3.5 for me, if I'm going to be honest. But then the rest of the series was really good. Like after the 2 initial books, I think the books after that were my favorites. Next is Mariana Zapata as a whole. I've not read all her books, but I've read about 4, and I thought I would like group them all together because they're all really freaking good, but they're not 5 stars. The only thing that doesn't make it 5 stars for me is how slow the burn is. You think of a slow burn and you times it by 100, and that's what Mariana Zapata gives you. Next is Shadow and Bone, and this one's got to go to average. Sorry, not sorry about that one. Even though I love Leigh Bardugo and I love the stories, and I more love the characters. Next is Twisted Love, and it's in between average and Yena. For me, I wasn't a fan of both of the main characters. I'm gonna put it in Yena, but Twisted Hate would be an elite. Okay, we're gonna have to do a real quick speed round because my computer is on low battery. Song of Achilles, don't come for me, but it's a Yena. It's just not my vibes. The writing was too much. It's too much for my brain. Next is Throttled. That's average. Pretty average standard romance to me. The Inheritance Games, average. When I read it, I liked it, but like thinking back on it, it's probably around like a 3 star. They both die at the end. That's a year now for me, just because I thought that it was boring. No offense. Haunting Adeline, we're gonna put it in, it's like an in-between Yena and trash. Because I don't think it's trash, but I think it's like, what the fuck just happened? So we're going to put it in trash because why is that allowed to be published? I don't know. Actually, I'm going to put it in Yena. Yeah, Yena is better. It Ends With Us and Ugly Love. Same trash. What the fuck? That's all I've got to say for that. Punk 57. It's the same like reasons. Like, what the fuck just happened? What the hickory dickory? And We Were Liars. I'm going to put it in Yena. I thought when it initially came out and like the whole plot twist happened, it was like pretty interesting to read something like that because I hadn't before because I was like really freaking young. Thinking back on it, girl, why? She was giving pick me. Anyways, that's my final little tally of a lead, and yeah, nah. If you don't agree with half of these or all of these, then that's on you, my love. Make your own, do your own. But I don't know if I can like URL this for you guys to do it for yourself because that would be really fun. If I can, I'll leave it linked down below. If not, sorry about that. Thanks for watching. Comment down below what you want me to do next. Oh, in the next year, I'll do one video. So yeah, bye.